Guys, welcome to my banana.
No, welcome to my channel.
Oh, welcome to my Apple store.
No, welcome to my channel.
Welcome to my pineapple store and my apple store.
Hey y'all, it's me Mel, and today I'm going to show you guys how I achieved the big volume curly look that I posted on Instagram. Let's take a look at the photo in case you missed it. Okay, so you saw how big it looked, how fluffy it looked. You can do it too, it's really easy. So right now I'm starting with freshly washed and blow dried hair. I like to start on blow dried hair because it already has volume and it's thick. You can see it's kind of like poofy already. So when you put the curls in, it's going to be extra big, extra volume, you know, loud hair, that's what you want. So let me show you what you need first. And I'm going to link everything below. But you want to get some soft foam rollers. I like this size, the gray ones. The length of them, I guess, depends on however long your hair is. I like these size. You want to make sure you have a hair clip or some type of elastic. You want to make sure you have a rat tail comb to part your hair. You definitely need a wide tooth comb or a pick. This is one of the secret weapons. You need some hair moisturizer, and lastly, this right here is the secret to success. So I will link this below too, but this is the mousse. So we're gonna start with my hair. First I'm gonna moisturize it just so that after the curls come out, it's gonna have some type of sheen and moisture, so it's not dry and looking like you want it to look like. So I'm gonna put a little, whatever moisturizer you want, you use. I'm just using a little light oil. So I'm just gonna put this all throughout. Not too much and not too little. And I want to have a middle part when I'm done. So I'm going to part my hair down the middle now. I'm one of those that takes forever to get a middle part, but for today's video, I'm just gonna do whatever I do. No, I can't take it. Go this way. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but just, you know, for the front has to be straight because that's the part you're gonna have. The back doesn't need to be that straight. So I'm gonna take one side and just section this off for now. We'll reach the second side later, but I'm going to start with my right side. Okay, so now that my hair is sectioned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to section it into 4 different sections. Not all at once, but one at a time. So I'm going to start with one down here, then I'm going to have another section, and another section. So we're going to end up with 4. Turn this way just to show you. So see, it's parted down the middle. So I'm going to take my rat tail comb and do the first section. And kind of just do it right here. So once that's down, I'm going to take the rest of the hair and just part that up here. And then with this section, I'm going to split it down the middle, and then I'll have 2. And I'll put one roller here and the other roller here. And I'll do that the whole way up with 2 sections. Okay, now that it's sectioned, I'm going to take the 2 pieces, and I'm always going to start with the one on the inside because it's easier. If you do a roller on this side, it's going to be hard to get to the middle. So I'm going to take the one on the outside and hook that up here. So now let's get our secret weapon. We want to comb through it first to make sure there's no knots or tangles or anything like that. I'm going to take this. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze this much. Okay. I don't want to drop it, but you see. See what I mean? And just spread it all around. Whatever they put in this is the secret sauce, okay? It doesn't curl my hair back up. It's smooth. It's nice. So I'm gonna take the roller. I'm always gonna go outside because I want the curls to go away from my face instead of having the curls come in. Because if the curls come in, they're gonna be like, I want them to kind of look like nice, you know. So I'm rolling it around. I'm probably doing it wrong, but this is the way I roll it. And I roll it tight to the scalp. Not too tight that it hurts, but just enough so it's at the scalp. That's one. Now we'll do the outside, and I will do this for the whole head. It's actually really quick. Seems like it's tedious, but it's really quick. So I'll show you how I do these, and then the rest I'll just breeze through. And when you put the roller on, make sure your ends are smooth around it and flat. You can take a little extra mousse and flatten them. When they're nice and flat, it'll look better when you take it out. If they're not flat down, they're gonna be all jagged and rugged and thuggish bone. Okay, this side's all done. See how it looks? But remember, the bigger the parts, the bigger the curl will be. The smaller the parts, the smaller sections, the tighter the curl will be. I like them bigger, like a medium-sized one, so then I can split them and decide how tight I want them to be or how loose I want them to be. So I start with the medium size. Alright, so I have everything set. Everything's rolled with the mousse. It was very quick to do, but the mousse dries very quick in your hair. You can sit for about an hour or so and it'll be done. This style is great if you want to set this and then clean the house, get some work done, do whatever you need to do. So it's perfect. But for the video's sake, I'm going to dry it with the cool air. No heat, just the cool air, just to get it going so I can show you guys the finished product. So it's been a little under an hour. I was drying it with the cool air, so I'm going to take it out now to show you how I take it out, how I separate, and how I fluff it. Okay, so it's been a little under an hour, and during the time I air dried, and if I feel them now, you can feel that they have a little light crisp to them, so you can tell that they're all the way dry, so that the curls are going to be very defined. Now, when you take them out, you want to make sure that you do each one slowly and you go in the direction that the hair was curled. Oops, caught on my earring. I go in the direction because if the curl was curled in this direction and you spin it in that direction, it's going to lose its definition. So you see here, nice and defined, bouncy. Now after I take out each one, I go in and I separate it about 3 times, and then I recurl it in the same direction, and I separate it so that it gives me more volume and more curls. You gotta make sure that you respin it so that it still goes back in the same shape. Okay, they're all out. Looks cute. You're probably like, no, why she give me these auntie curls? But we're not done. This is just how it looks when you take it out and you separate it. So now we have to go in and we have to fluff it. So this is where your wide tooth comb or your pick comes in. So what I like to do is make sure this is dry. I only go in at the roots and pull. And don't comb all the way through, please don't, because you're really gonna look crazy. It's gonna look like half curl, half knot, just the root. It's really just to kind of conceal the parts from the sections you had when you rolled it. But I'm just gonna go in all along the roots everywhere. I like to lift up a few curls and do the next layer of the root there. And just keep going like that till I get the shape I want and how I want it to frame my face. This is your own personal preference how you do this. How big you want it or how tight you want them to look. So this is just on you. Now, note, as the day goes on, the curls drop. So it's gonna get bigger and bigger as the day goes on. So you don't have to do it all the way, fluffed out now. You can just do somewhat. Then as you go about your day, the minute you go outside, it's definitely gonna fluff up. But I go on my fingers. And I just do this for a few minutes until I get my desired look. Now, the picture I posted on Instagram, that was after a few hours of being out and about, being outside, going to different events or whatever. So you see it's getting bigger and bigger and looser as I go. It's just gonna keep happening. So you wanna just keep going in, keep fluffing out, keep going in with the comb, but it's getting big, like I like it. But I probably would go out the house like this and just let gravity do the rest and it'll fall in place. This is how I went out the house last time. You can also do other cute styles. You could pin it up like this the next day, or if you started with a side part, gonna have this type of look. You could do the back up. This is another cute one. You could do the back up, pin it or whatever, and have like a curly bang, have little pieces hanging. You could do a lot with it. Now when it's time to go to bed, you re-pin it or re-curl it the same exact way you did when you first did it with the mousse. So since I did it down the middle, I'm just gonna go back down my middle part, put this section to the side over here, and just go in the same way with the 4 sections. It's obviously not gonna be the same exact parts. You can still kind of feel them slightly, but I just go in like that, take a section, wind it back around, I'm done. Go to sleep, wake up, and it's bigger the next day. Every day you do it, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger because you don't have mousse on it the next night, so it's just looser, but easy peasy. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was easy. This is a quick and easy style to get curls without having to curl each curl individually with an iron or putting excessive heat on there. Super quick, super easy. I hope you liked it. Hope I made sense. Hope everything I said was easy to follow along. If so, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.